Cardiovascular disease can be prevented by diet change and exercise. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in the West. But what is it? Cardiovascular disease is an overall name for the number of distinct conditions and therefore can have a number of possible causes. Arteriosclerosis is a narrowing of the arteries that creates conditions in which the arteries ultimately become fully blocked. When it happens in your brain, you have a stroke. When it happens in your heart, then part of the heart muscle doesn't get any food and oxygen, and part of the heart muscle dies and you have a heart attack. Aneurysms is a ballooning of blood vessels that occur when blood vessel walls have become too weak to cope with local blood pressure. When the blood vessel ruptures and the blood flows into the body, then you have a problem. When it happens to the heart cannot function anymore or not good enough anymore, and you have a heart attack. When it happens in the brain, you have a stroke because part of the brain will get any food and oxygen. Heart failure occurs when the heart muscle becomes ineffective. For example, with arteriosclerosis, when part of the arteries that provide food and oxygen to the heart muscle become blocked, and then the heart doesn't, the part of the muscle dies and the heart cannot function anymore, and you have a heart attack. Arrhythmias are irregular heartbeats, extremely fast or too slow, and as a result of changed electric activity to the heart. So what causes these cardiovascular diseases? Well, the main cause is a high level of LDL, low density lipoproteins, which is the bad cholesterol. There's a good cholesterol, high density lipoproteins, HDL, and the low density lipoproteins, the LDL, is the bad one. So what causes this high level of LDL? No, not blood pressure. The blood pressure can be a factor of cardiovascular disease in the case of aneurysms, because they create extra pressure on the walls of the arteries. And the cause of high blood pressure is not really known, but stress plays a really important role. High cholesterol intake, yes, if you have the bad fats, then it causes your cholesterol to rise, and high cholesterol is part of the problems of cardiovascular disease. Saturated fats, well, that's becoming less and less important, because it turns out that saturated fats are not so very bad for you, but it depends a bit on what kind of saturated fats. The saturated fats, for example, in fish and eggs and cheese are not so bad for you. The real cause of high cholesterol are trans fats. Trans fats are really terribly bad for you. Everything, every kind of fat that is being processed is called trans fats, and these trans fats are in margarine. No matter what you see on the label, do not eat margarine. Most of it is trans fat. Eat butter, that's much better for you, or eat coconut fat, that's very good for you. Trans fats are in every sweet and every salty food, fat food, which is processed, like everything you see here on the picture. Also, high blood sugar is caused by eating too much sugar, but also all sweet stuff is usually very much processed, and it doesn't contain any live enzymes or any live food anymore. And it's of course very bad for your pancreas and blood sugar level. So what should you do to prevent this and change your lifestyle? Well, basically three things. One is to reduce the amount of junk food and processed food. All foods you see in the supermarket that are processed are really bad for you. Either they contain too much sugar, too much salt, or too much trans fats, and usually all three of them. So get rid of processed food as much as possible. Yes, I know some of them taste really nice, but try and change it for something else. Instead of cookies or sweet things, you can eat figs or dates or raisins or whatever. You can eat all kinds of fruit and vegetables. Eat more fruit and vegetables. because they contain all the minerals, enzymes, vitamins, all the nutrients that your body really needs. Eat more omega-3 fats. They are in fish and nuts, in linseeds, because that's the good fat, and that's what the body needs to balance the bad fats. Eggs are also very good for you. They contain fats, but they are good fats. And 3, and maybe it's the most important one, is get some exercise. It can be walking, it can be running, it can be swimming, it can be anything but move the body. Our body is being built to move, and we do not move enough. So get any kind of movement. But most people don't like to move, or they say they don't have the time for it. That's why, or they don't know how to do it, and that's why there is the 7-minute workout program. This 7-minute workout program teaches you how to move or how to exercise. And also, you only have to do it 7 minutes every other day. If you do that effectively, it will change your health, it will change your appearance, it will completely change your body, and it will change your condition, and it will absolutely change your health. And like I said, it's only 7 minutes every other day. This program teaches you exactly how to start, what exercises to do, how to do them, and how to start with it and how to continue with it. In this program you'll find support for the diet, what to eat, what not to eat. You can even find other people who can help you, you can team up with to do the exercises, which is the support can help you to continue. So start this program, it's worthwhile. It's the easiest and best program you can find, and it will really change your life. So go to the website www.7minute.org, check it out, and check out the program and just start working out. Anybody will have 7 minutes every other day. There's no excuse, and it will really change your health, will change how you feel, will change how you look, it will change you. You will live longer. So go out and do it.